let's look at a few articles here. There's a lot on this topic, and this is something that is not to be taken lightly. This is just a video that I don't really think is good. This is not a good video. This is a bad video, because we're going to be talking about Sven Baertschi and just everything that he's been going through over the past few weeks. And I didn't really understand the magnitude of these effects up until the release of these few articles. Now, it all started on the subreddit for the Canucks. This article was posted on here. Sven Baertschi still experiencing concussion issues. This was a post by Redditor Sky O'Needer, and it's linking to a Swiss German language newspaper, and it's translated through Google Translate because I can't read Swiss. I don't think any of you guys can read Swiss either. Actually, there's probably a few Swiss people watching this video, but overall, this article was linked and it talks about Baertschi. It's an interview with Baertschi in his own country, from his own people, and it talks about some really heavy stuff. Let's take a look at some of these quotes from the subreddit post right here. Last Saturday, I returned to training for the first time since October 24th. But I had to stop this exercise after 15 minutes because I was so dizzy. As soon as I move and turn properly, I see everything around me completely blurry and have a headache. And then the article talks about how this is the reason why Baertschi can't really estimate when he's coming back. And some of these comments on the post are very real, and they're starting to hit me deep. Let's take a look at some of these, because these are really eye-opening to a lot of people who haven't really been paying attention to Sven Baertschi and his condition at the moment. From Sack of Llamas, 5 concussions isn't a joke. He's reaching the threshold where retirement becomes a serious consideration. Feel for the guy. Then a lot of other comments here are talking about the play. Of course, Sven Baertschi is out because of a hit to the back of the head from Vegas Golden Knights player Thomas Hyka. And it was not called, it was not really something that a lot of Canucks fans thought was appropriate, but Sven Baertschi, after getting hit in the head, talked about how he thought he could play and finish the game, but he suddenly felt so bad that he had to be examined by the doctor. This article I'm reading right here is from the Vancouver Courier. It's still talking about the same thing. And overall, Baertschi's missed a total of about a month already, just from this season. And there's a lot of things to consider when talking about Baertschi and the potential return, if it does happen this season or anytime soon. Because Baertschi's a guy with a wife, he's got a kid on his way, and this is his, according to him, he can't tell if it's his 4th or 5th concussion-like symptom episode. Let's say 5th. This is his 5th time dealing with this stuff. And when it's gotten to a point now where he can barely move on the ice in a way that he's satisfied with, I don't know if we really have a good ending to this that involves him playing the game again. And this sucks because Baertschi, we all know the story of Baertschi. We got him from Calgary, traded for a second, he wasn't fitting with their system, he came into the Vancouver Canucks with the Utica Comets, and he was a guy who had a lot of upside and who wasn't really given the opportunities in Calgary. But playing for Vancouver, he developed into a good middle 6 winger, you could say a top 6 winger. He played on our first line with Besser and Bow for a good amount of last season and was totally rocking it out there night after night with the BBB line. And Hyka sent him down this path once again. And now this soon-to-be father is really far away from returning to hockey. And some of these comments in the subreddit are talking about how he very seriously is in a position where he could retire because of this. And if it comes to that, honestly, I'm fine with that. Because if it comes to a point where that is the necessary move, do it. Because safety is the best thing here. Family is the most important thing here. Hockey comes second to health, life, and family. So I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, I don't want to think of worst case scenario here, but if the worst case scenario does happen, then we very well could have seen the last of Sven Baertschi on the ice. Ever. And that's upsetting, because we were really in a position where we're looking towards the future, and Baertschi, at his ripe middle 20s of an age, really did fall into that timeline for most people. So overall, it's just unfortunate to look at. Sven Baertschi's concussion. It's really bad. Hope you guys enjoyed. Well, actually, no, I hope you guys didn't enjoy this. I hope you didn't enjoy this, but you got the appropriate information from this video that I was trying to supply here. Twitter +, gaming, and bye.